Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing how to insert data in the table using JDBC. So in the previous video I showed how to create and connect, how to create database, then you have to how to make the connectivity to the database, and then creating tables also. So using JDBC, right? But now I'll be showing how to insert in the tables. All right, so we'll get started to that work. Now see, I've created an insert.java file. All right, normal Java class file, and I will show you how to do it now. Okay, so now as we're going to insert it, we'll start from the first thing, that is we are creating an object of statement, which is stmt. You can give any name. I've taken as stmt. All right. The next is we have to connect this file to the database, right? It's loading. All right. So this is class for name. Here you will have to write is com.mysql in double quotes, com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. Remember, driver D is capital. Then connection, create an object of connection. I'm creating an object as connection as com. Then driver manager dot get connection, and in there we have to pass the path, right? That is JDBC colon MySQL colon / localhost 3307. Now this JDBC one is my database name I had created in my previous video, that is JDBC1. All right, so the same name I'm giving here. After that, my username of MySQL and my password of MySQL. Next is you can write a statement for understanding whether it is getting executed or not. So I'll write a statement that is connecting to the database. All right. Next is next statement I will write here is again a simple statement to print. That will be is connected successfully. So after connecting to the database, this message should be printing. If this message is getting printed, which means that it is connected successfully. Next thing I have to tell here is now we have to start the connection. So they have to take a statement object equal to con.create statement. All right. Now we have to view, or we have to insert the data in the table, right? So my table consists of, so now you can see I've written here is statement. I've started the create statement. Then I've written here is string SQL, which is a variable, and in that I've passed the SQL query, that is to insert into the register values. Now I've created a table as register. You can see register, and there are 4 fields: ID, first name, last name, and age. So I have also inserted the values for that. That is ID I want as 1, first name, last name, and its age. Remember this format, it is in double quotes, and before that there is a plus sign, right? And then you have to write as statement dot execute update at this variable SQL. Now if there are errors which are being shown, then you can write here is throws exception, and these errors, they just disappear. right? Then save it. Now I've done it for the first one record. I can also do it for another record, which is SQL equal to double quotes insert into register values, then in plus sign, double quotes, brackets, 2 comma Harry Potter 20. All right, then we have to write again is statement dot execute update, and we have to pass that SQL. And after this thing, I'll write one message to show that the data is successfully added in table. Okay, so in this way data gets added. Now if I just execute this table, I'm running this table. I'm sorry, I'm running this program. Yeah. So first they have shown that it is connecting to the database, then it is connected successfully, and then the data is added in the table. Now I may want to refresh my table. This is my table. I'll refresh it. I'll get 2 entries, Tom Riddle, Harry Potter with age of this. Now this was hardcode, right? Whatever we want, I just mentioned it here and then I've added. Now suppose if you have to take a user input for this thing, that is user will enter on the runtime. So what we have to do, first you have to create a scanner object, right? So create a scanner object here, because scanner class is used for user input at the runtime. All right, so new scanner, and in the bracket system dot in. Okay, you can just add this library, I mean import this Java, import this file header, and then I'll write system system.out .println. I'll write as enter ID. All right, then I'm going to store it into one variable, so integer ID equal to sc dot next int. I'll just copy it because I have 4 fields, so I'll just copy it and paste it. Here it will be first name, here it will be last name, and here it will be age. Okay, I'll again also copy this thing. Okay, yeah, now this will be first, but this is a string type because it is this thing, and then remove this part. That's it. Here also it will be last name, and change it to string. This age is an integer value only, so I'll write here only age. Save it. Okay, now there's you did that, right? Now next is to update these things in my table. So how I will write is, I'll write a statement dot execute update. Now we are not going to pass SQL because there is no a single statement like this. Now we have to pass a query inside this. So just remember the format. First double quotes. Okay, opening bracket, closing bracket, before that is double quote. So there will be 2 double quotes. Inside that you will write as insert into register values That's it. Now you'll write as again opening and closing brackets. Okay. Now inside this, in single quotes, in double quotes, with 2 plus signs, inside that ID. This is the first parameter. Then put a comma, the same thing. Single quotes, double quotes, 2 plus signs. Between the plus signs, you'll write as first name. Then again, comma. The same thing. Single quotes, double quotes, 2 plus signs, and last name, comma. And the last field is single quote, double quote, 2 plus signs, and in the between you'll write as age. That's it. Okay, and semicolon at the end. Save it, and then you'll write here again. Data is added in the table. Now, now as I've already run this program, so this will overlap because there is 2 entries at 1 and 2 that is already saved here as 1 and 2. So I'll just change this to 3 and 4. So that new entry will be added, 3 and 4. And here I will write as Bonnie, Graham, James, Bell. You can give any number you want, okay? This is your data, what you want to feed. Save it and then run the program. Yeah, now it is asking for my ID. So 4 entries are done. I will add an ID for 5. Now what is my first name I want to add here? Suppose I add, we don't get names in my head as such, Blake, and the last name is again I will write Bell. All right, next is age, I will write 26, and then enter. So data is added in table. Now you can just refresh this table again. There will be 2 entries, 3 and 4, and the 5th entry is the one which we have taken at the runtime. You can also add your loop so that if you want multiple entries for 2 entries, 3 entries, such at the runtime. So this is how we are taking, and it is getting added in the table also. So this is how we insert the records in the table as hard code, that is making the passing the values here itself in the insert query, or by accepting from the user input at the runtime. So this is all in my video. This if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section below. I'll answer those questions, and thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.